Welcome to part 2 of our journey through the interior of the illustrious Enterprise-D, where we continue to explore the intricately designed decks 16 to 42. If you missed part 1 of our exploration, you can find the details of Enterprise-D's interior on decks 1 to 15 in the description box below. The engineering hull of a starship is a crucial and intricate section that lies at the very core of its design. Serving as the nerve center and power hub of the vessel, the engineering hull houses a multitude of systems, equipment, and facilities essential for the operation and functionality of the entire starship. It is within this specialized section that the intricate interplay of technology and engineering prowess converge, ensuring the ship's propulsion, power generation, structural integrity, and numerous other critical functions. Designed to withstand the rigors of deep space exploration and prolonged missions, the engineering hull embodies the culmination of centuries of technological advancements and the ingenuity of Starfleet engineers. Moreover, the engineering hull encompasses a host of additional facilities and resources vital for the ship's overall functionality and crew well-being. Workshops equipped with advanced tools and fabrication technology allow for on-site repairs, the creation of spare parts, and the implementation of innovative engineering solutions. In essence, the engineering hull represents the epitome of Starfleet's engineering expertise and the culmination of countless hours of design, innovation, and meticulous craftsmanship. It is a testament to humanity's unyielding spirit of exploration and our innate desire to push the boundaries of what is possible. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of the engineering hull, we embark on a journey to uncover the remarkable systems, technologies, and human ingenuity that come together to make interstellar travel a reality. Located at the front is the crew lounge. The crew lounge on Deck 16 is equipped with various amenities and resources to cater to the needs of the crew members. The deck also houses a power frequency inverter, which ensures stable power supply and distribution throughout the area. Cargo drums are also present, offering storage space for transporting and storing essential supplies or equipment, and several aid stations are available, providing medical support and assistance needs of the crew members. Deck 17 of the engineering hull houses several important areas. At the center of the deck, you will find the centrifugal fractionator, a specialized equipment used for separating and purifying different substances based on their densities. Furthermore, this deck also features organic solids reprocessing capabilities, allowing for the efficient and environmentally friendly management of waste materials. Toward the front are banquet and conference facilities. Towards the back of Deck 18, you will find the hull spine conduits, which play a crucial role in distributing power and data throughout the ship's structural framework. The deck also houses a sensor systems lab and a pressure rehab facility to assist crew members in recovering from high-pressure environments or situations. Furthermore, a surge protector block is located on this deck, serving as a safeguard against sudden power surges and electrical disruptions, ensuring the stability and protection of critical systems. Deck 19 includes a dedicated area for consumable storage, where essential supplies are kept to sustain the crew during extended missions. This deck features VIP guest accommodations, providing comfortable and luxurious quarters for distinguished visitors. Lastly, there is a crew lounge available, serving as a communal space where crew members can relax, socialize, and unwind during their off-duty hours. At the front of Deck 20 is the EPS support, responsible for maintaining the ship's power systems. On the port side, there are VIP accommodations for consulting engineers, followed by a designated alternate captain quarter. A convenient turbolift pass-through is also available on this deck. Lastly, contingency crew accommodations are provided to ensure preparedness for unforeseen situations. Deck 21 extends towards the aft end with several features. Consumables transfer conduits are located in this section, allowing for the smooth transportation of crucial supplies across the ship. In the midsection of Deck 21, several fluid storage units and an atmosphere recirculator can be found. The atmosphere recirculator ensures the circulation and purification of air, maintaining a conducive environment for the crew members. Furthermore, the deck includes accommodations for the engineering crew, providing them with comfortable living spaces during their work shifts. On Deck 22, the starship boasts main impulse engine nozzles situated on both the port and starboard sides, and adjacent to the engine, you will find a pair of remote alloy deposition furnace, contributing to the repair and maintenance of the starship's structural integrity. The deck also houses the System Control Programming Area, where skilled technicians and engineers work diligently to program and optimize various engineering systems. Deck 22 features the electro-hydraulic systems, and towards the front of the deck, you'll find the Engineering Systems Programming Office. This dedicated workspace serves as a focal point for engineers to work on programming and optimizing the ship's diverse range of engineering systems. Lastly, this deck includes accommodations specifically designed for the engineering crew. At the front of Deck 23, you will find the Photon Torpedo Storage Magazine. This secure area houses the ship's stock of photon torpedoes, ready for deployment when necessary. In the midsection of Deck 23, there are essential medical facilities including an aid station and a reserve trauma unit. Continuing from Deck 22, the main impulse engines are located on this deck. These engines serve as the primary propulsion system for the starship, utilizing advanced fusion technology to generate the necessary thrust for maneuvering in space. Deck 24 features several notable components. Towards the back of the deck, there is a vertical Jeffreys tube, providing access for maintenance and repair tasks throughout the ship's vertical axis. Furthermore, there are two small electrostatic filters present on this deck and a pair of cybernetic labs. These filters play a vital role in removing particulate matter and maintaining the cleanliness of the surrounding environment. Lastly, at the front you will find the front upper reactant loader, which is responsible for loading reactant materials into specific systems. Deck 25 houses the engineering crew accommodations, and on both the port and starboard sides are the docking port and airlock facilities, allowing for seamless connections and safe transitions when docking with other vessels or space stations. A significant feature of Deck 25 is the Photon Torpedo Launcher, a formidable weapon system capable of launching powerful projectiles during combat situations, bolstering the ship's offensive capabilities. Furthermore, located in the midsection of this deck, you will find the Cybernetic Lab and Fluid Storage Area. On Deck 26, there is a vertical Jeffreys tube, and positioned at the front of this deck, one can find the Photon Torpedo Storage Magazine, securely housing the powerful weaponry that the ship carries. Nearby, on the lower section, is the reactant loader. Deck 27 is mainly for the deuterium cryo-tankage baffles and an insulated turbolift pass-through. These baffles are designed to regulate, control, and store the deuterium fluid, a vital fuel source for the starship's propulsion systems. A few notable features on Deck 28 is the presence of fill and drain ports and tank purge ports. These ports serve as access points for filling or draining fluids and gases from the ship's tanks. They enable efficient maintenance and management of the vessel's fuel, coolant, or other necessary substances. Another significant aspect of Deck 28 is the presence of several electroplasma system step-down nodes. These nodes play a crucial role in regulating the flow and distribution of electroplasma throughout the starship. By stepping down the energy levels, these nodes ensure that the electroplasma is appropriately distributed to various systems and subsystems, optimizing their performance and preventing any potential overload or imbalance. Deck 29 is equipped with surge protector blocks and a primary deuterium tank, occupying a significant portion of the deck's volume. Adjacent to the tank is a turbo lift pass-through. On the outer rim, you will find the fluid scrubber and separator, responsible for removing impurities and contaminants from various fluids used within the starship. The cryo-recirculator pump helps maintain the circulation and proper functioning of cryogenic fluids within specific systems or areas. Towards the back of the deck, you will find the consumable storage area, and in the midsection, there is the central conduit group. Deck 30 offers a range of critical systems and facilities that contribute to the starship's operations. Towards the front of the deck, on the port side, is the upper computer core. This secondary computer core houses advanced computing systems and processors responsible for handling complex calculations and supporting various shipboard operations on the engineering hull. On the starboard side, located towards the front, is the ballast core flight article. This specialized area serves as a control center for managing ballast operations, ensuring proper weight distribution and stability of the starship. Deck 30 also houses the structural integrity field systems, a dedicated emergency response teams, and a tactical planning area. The teams consist of trained personnel ready to respond swiftly to any emergencies that may arise on board the ship. Furthermore, one of the most important pieces of equipment is the warp core. The warp core serves as the heart of the starship's propulsion system, generating the power needed to achieve faster-than-light travel and supporting the ship's overall functionality and mission capabilities. Deck 31 offers a range of facilities and systems that serve various functions aboard the starship. On the midsection is where the temporary cryogenic storage is located. Another important function on this deck is computer power monitoring, where dedicated personnel oversee and manage the power distribution and consumption of the ship's sophisticated computer core and systems. Located on the outer rim is the crew quarters, stellar cartography, and inertial damping systems, which are responsible for mitigating and reducing the effects of sudden accelerations or changes in the ship's velocity. Deck 32 includes the EPS node monitoring area, crew quarters, and several aid stations. The deck also provides space for future expansion, allowing the incorporation of new systems and technologies as needed. To maintain a clean and breathable environment, Deck 32 is equipped with 4 electrostatic filters and several fluid scrubbers. These devices help remove particulate matter from the air and purify the ship's water supply. Adjacent to these components is the deuterium flow control conduit, which regulates the flow of deuterium fuel to the warp core. This conduit ensures a stable and controlled supply of deuterium, enabling the starship to generate the necessary power for warp travel. At the aft end of Deck 33 are the hull spine conduits, bulk consumable storage facilities, additional contingency crew accommodations, and fire suppression systems. These systems employ automated sensors, extinguishers, and specialized equipment to detect and suppress fires in case of an onboard emergency. Furthermore, Deck 33 is equipped with additional features such as sensor maintenance stations, power frequency inverters, and an EPS high-frequency step-up supply. At the front of Deck 34 are the deflector signal and navigational signal processors, which play a critical role in the ship's defense and protection systems. These processors receive and interpret incoming sensor data to identify potential threats, such as asteroids, debris, or hostile vessels. At the aft end is the launcher gas generator, which serves as a vital component in the Enterprise-D's weaponry and defensive systems. It generates and stores pressurized gases used to power various launchers, such as photon torpedoes and shuttlecraft launch systems. For efficient operations, the ship is equipped with an upper reactant loader. This system is responsible for loading and replenishing reactants, such as antimatter, into the ship's warp core and other reactor systems. Adjacent to the generator are the additional bulk consumable storage systems and the state-of-the-art atmospheric physics laboratories. Similar to Deck 34, Deck 35 houses additional consumables storage, and adjacent to this storage area is the aft photon torpedo launcher. Running horizontally through this floor is the Jeffries tube, the temporary cryogenic storage facilities, and located on the outer rims are the system's monitoring suites. At the front of Deck 35 is the main deflector dish, which is crucial for protecting the vessel against external threats. On the dish are the deflector power conditioner and the deflector field emitter. These systems generate powerful energy shields that envelop the ship, providing a formidable defense against projectiles, energy-based attacks, and other potential hazards encountered during space travel. Deck 36, or main engineering, is one of the most important and largest decks within the engineering hull, offering ample space for crucial systems and facilities. The midsection houses the warp engine core, the lithium reaction chamber, and engineering support offices. A specialized reinforced window allows the chief engineer to visually monitor the warp core. The computer terminals duplicated most of the key displays in this section. The main engineering section was the primary control center for the ship's warp and impulse engines and other related engineering systems. An evacuation route and corridor are designated on this deck, providing a clear pathway to the lifeboat. A significant element found on Deck 36 is the nacelle support wing structure and the warp power transfer conduit. This intricate system ensures a seamless distribution of power, which provides robust support and stability to the warp nacelles. The deck also houses a network of conduits that transfers warp power from the warp engines to various systems throughout the ship. One notable feature at the aft end is the transporter systems, sophisticated equipment responsible for matter energy transportation across the vessel. Toward the back is the lower reactant loader and a photon torpedo storage magazine, providing a secure and organized storage area for the ship's complement of photon torpedoes. In close proximity is the phaser maintenance facilities, serving as dedicated areas for the upkeep and repair of the ship's phaser weaponry. Toward the front are the sensor monitoring suites and reaction control system thrusters, which are positioned at the front of this deck, playing a crucial role in maneuvering and stabilizing the starship during spaceflight. On Deck 37, located towards the rear, is the Enterprise cargo processing bays. The deck also houses sensor maintenance facilities and vertical Jeffries tube, which serves as a vertical access shaft allowing crew members to move between different levels of the ship for maintenance and repair tasks. Positioned on the ventral side of the ship on both the port and starboard is the ventral phaser array. This deck also includes high-energy biophysics labs and additional crew quarters. Furthermore, Deck 37 hosts the computer power monitoring and EPS node monitoring stations. Further emphasizing the ship's readiness for future scientific endeavors, Deck 38 allows for laboratory and future hardware expansion facilities. The deck also includes contingency crew accommodations and aid stations. Addressing logistical needs, the aft cargo high bay on Deck 38 provides a spacious storage area for large or oversized cargo items. Lastly, Deck 38 is dedicated to power systems research. This designated area serves as a hub for conducting experiments, analyzing data, and developing innovative technologies related to power generation, distribution, and efficiency. Running through Deck 39 is the deuterium flow conduit, and in preparation for unforeseen circumstances or emergencies, this deck features additional contingency crew accommodations. Situated towards the aft section of the deck, cargo bay entry doors provide access to the ship's cargo bays. Deck 39 also includes forward cargo bays, and safely stored on this deck are 2 antimatter pods. Deck 40 houses several antimatter pods, securely storing these critical containment units that hold the ship's antimatter reserves. A central transfer aisle runs in parallel to the pods, serving as a main thoroughfare for crew members and materials moving within the deck. At the front, the cargo loading doors are strategically positioned on this deck. In addition, there are several dedicated EPS support and a future expansion toward the back of the deck. Lastly, it also features designated evacuation routes and 8 lifeboats, ready to be deployed in emergency situations. On Deck 41 is where the antimatter supply manifold is located, a system designed to carefully channel and distribute antimatter throughout the ship, ensuring a steady and controlled supply for various energy-dependent processes. Adjacent to it are additional antimatter storage pods, and situated at the front is the ventral phaser array. Within this area, several facilities are present, including an aid station and surge protector block. Alongside the aid station are electroplasma system step-down node and the surge protector block. And finally, the last deck, Deck 42 on the USS Enterprise-D, houses the antimatter generator chamber responsible for generating antimatter, providing a crucial energy source for the vessel. Supporting the antimatter generator chamber, the antimatter injector assembly plays a vital role in injecting antimatter into various systems throughout the ship. Close by is the antimatter loading port, facilitating the safe transfer of antimatter into the chamber. In case of emergencies or specific protocols, the antimatter jettison port is available to discard excess or unstable antimatter material. The warp engine core ejection port is situated on this deck, serving as an essential safety mechanism to expel the warp engine core if necessary. Lastly, the tractor beam emitter node enables the deployment of the ship's tractor beam, a versatile tool for manipulation and control. The engineering hull of the USS Enterprise-D is a central and vital section of the starship that encompasses multiple decks and a wide range of systems and facilities. It serves as the heart of the vessel, housing the primary power systems, warp core, and other critical engineering components. Throughout the engineering hull, a bustling network of corridors and compartments can be found, accommodating dedicated teams of engineers and technicians who work tirelessly to maintain and optimize the ship's performance. The main engineering room, with its impressive array of machinery, computer consoles, and diagnostic tools, serves as the command center for the ship's chief engineer and their team. From here, they coordinate the management and operation of the complex systems that keep the Enterprise-D functioning at peak efficiency. At the core of the engineering hull lies the warp core, a remarkable piece of technology that harnesses the power of matter-antimatter reactions to generate the energy needed for warp travel. The warp core is surrounded by numerous auxiliary systems, such as plasma conduits, coolant systems, and power distribution networks, which efficiently distribute power throughout the ship. Furthermore, the engineering hull incorporates various systems and components to ensure the ship's integrity, stability, and safety. From surge protector blocks and fire suppression systems to structural integrity field systems and inertial damping systems, these features safeguard the starship and its crew from potential dangers and emergencies. Overall, the engineering hull of the USS Enterprise-D represents the pinnacle of Starfleet engineering expertise. It showcases the ingenuity, dedication, and tireless efforts of the crew who work within its confines. Their expertise and commitment ensure that the starship operates flawlessly, allowing it to embark on its missions with confidence, efficiency, and the ability to navigate the vastness of space. The engineering hull is a testament to the remarkable capabilities of Starfleet and serves as a symbol of humanity's drive for exploration, progress, and technological advancement.